Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Y'all, the Fletchers. When I tell you I love their little segment on Love and Marriage Huntsville, I love the whole family dynamics episode because it's relatable. I mean, I don't care who you are, where you at, you've had some type of dealings with your kids. With the Fletchers, you can clearly see that Nell is the boss, and that's why the kids avoid coming to her, because they know that she's not just going to hand them anything over. They're going to get a speech or cursing out or something, and it's going to probably be followed up with did you do it, or to make sure what they needed the money for, or whatever she had to cuss them out for, whatever it is, got worked out. Which a mother should. And they run to Chris, because Chris is probably soft, where he's probably not going to ask any questions. He's going to just fork over some money, and hopefully the problem or the situation is being handled. But the thing that they have not done is they have not put a stop to it. Because we all know kids if they can, they are going to play one parent against the other. We've all tried it with our parents, and even playing parents against grandparents, your parents against your grandparents. So I don't care. Kids gonna go as far as you allowing. So I believe that this mess with the kids running to Chris instead of running to Nell, I believe it's the parents' fault. It's Chris and Nell's fault, because no parent, before you make a decision to do anything, when the kids come to Chris, he should be saying, well, what your mother say? Okay, well, you haven't talked to her, let's call her. When the kids come to Nell, she should be saying, what your daddy say? Okay, you haven't talked to him, let's call him. Instead of them both trying to handle it in their own separate ways. And then, yes, you can tell that they talk about it, but they talk about it after they've already tried to have the situation handled. Which basically, it's like, if you're going to handle it, then why tell me? Because you've already did something that I probably wouldn't do. And probably if Chris and Nell handled the situation together, for one would not know what the other one was doing. Without the left should never know what the right is. The left should never not know what the right is doing. And these kids, they know it, and you could tell that they've been operating like this for a long, long time. That's why Chris is like, oh, they've been in my pocket, they've got my money, and Nell is like, oh, they pay you your money back. And I bet we're not talking about $10s or $20. We're talking about thousands of dollars, because these are grown kids. So it shouldn't be no, oh, they come to you and you just throw some money at them. No, because this is our money, our life, and and how long are we going to allow our kids to be in our pocket? Not saying don't help your kids, because trust me, I'm gonna be there for mine forever and a day. But what I'm saying is, the kids, they don't feel as though that they should have to tackle anything or grow up, because I got mommy and daddy. I'll go to daddy first. And if daddy not available, then I'll resort to going to mom, and I'll just have to get cursed out. But at the end of the day, she's going to help me. And like I say, of course, I feel as though that Nell and Chris should help their kids. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is Nell should not feel as though that the kids run to Chris and don't want to be bothered with her if she's not helping them. Nell should not have to, like she say, cry or miss phone calls and stuff. You calling me because you want something, and then and if I'm not giving you what you want, or not telling you what you don't want to hear, then you're not calling, you're not visiting, or you're telling me to kiss your behind. And pretty much if you're not calling, that's pretty much what you're saying, that you don't want to be bothered with me. But as soon as you're in trouble, I'm the person that has to get you out of trouble. So like I say, I feel as though that Chris and Nell, and it's not too late, because these are grown children, grown adults, so it's easier to make them understand. They need to put their foot down and let them know, listen, you can't come to me without coming to your mom. You can't come to your mom without coming to your dad. Don't come to me thinking that everything is going to be resolved right then, because we're going to put a time limit on it. We're going to see what you come up with first. We're not going to be your first line of defense. We're going to talk about it, give you some advice. And if you want to follow the advice, fine. If not, then you have to figure out your own way first. And then maybe we will think about contributing or helping you with the necessary steps to rectify your issue. But we're not going to handle it. We've raised y'all regardless of me being whatever type of parent you want to label me as, because it seems like the kids had a damn good life. Chris and Nell, I don't think that they were stingy to these kids. That's why these kids keep coming back for more. Driving BMWs and stuff like that, like Lexi said. I don't think Nell and Fletcher were stingy to these kids at all. But I do think that these kids are spoiled, and maybe it's time for them to try to resolve some of their own chaos without involving mommy, daddy, and without having mommy, daddy money to back them up. Maybe mommy and daddy need to take a back seat, and it's probably going to be hard because you're used to putting your hand in and reaching in and grabbing them before they fall, and that's why they continue to do it. The niece that continued to lose her job, Nell quit saving her. You said you're helping her, but she keep losing jobs, and then she run to Chris to tell Chris about her losing her job, but you're the one helping her. Oh, no. So the next time she loses a job, maybe Nell needs to say, okay, figure it out. Figure out your rent, figure out your daycare, figure it out. The next time the son goes to jail or what have you, not saying that there will be a next time, or if he's been more than one time, don't know. But the next time something like that come up, well, you're going to have to call a bail bondsman. You're going to have to do something. What do you suggest for your grown self getting yourself in this mess? Because obviously y'all have all the answers, because you keep getting yourself into this, and you only come to me when you get yourself into mess. You don't come around me when everything is good, when everything is positive. You run into me when I have to solve an equation for y'all, or when I have to, it's a 911. So I'm going to earn back just my mother role, and I'm going to let y'all earn y'all adulthood. Y'all want to be adults, and y'all don't want to, you don't want to take my advice, you don't want to hear my mouth, you won't hear it. Case closed. I'm going to shut my mouth, and I'm also going to shut my wallet. And that's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think.